Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Rebuilding Stockport. Today is a big one. It's fair to say we've got a double livecom of matches against Manchester City, Champions League quarter-final, Man United are playing Porto, of course. A lot of teams from that part of the country doing very well in this competition. There's also been an FA Cup semi off camera, something else weird in the other game. Oh, so many things. Before we do any of that, since it's the start of the week, it's time to thank new patrons. And this week we've got Nathan Kendall and George Perry. So massive thank you to both of you for joining. I genuinely couldn't do this without you guys. It's awesome. It really is. And everyone just watching the videos at the moment. I know when you get to the last stages of a save, sometimes the interest dwindles. But I've got to say, I'm really pleased with so many of you still watching this save. So that's pretty damn awesome. And even if we do go for a couple more seasons, which I'd like to think we can wrap it up maybe next season if we don't manage to pull it off this year. I don't know. We'll have to see. And of course, if you want to submit anything to Regen Sunday, drop it in the Discord. It's I'm amazed that we get so many recommendations and suggestions. I have to cut down from like 100 regens a week just the ones that I do. Anyway, regens. First up, Alessandro D'Alessandro. I kind of picked him just because his name is the same. He's basically the Italian equivalent of Joseph. Next up, there's Nirvana, which is a fantastic name. Brazilians love to throw up good names, but this one, he is just, yeah, Nirvana. What more do you want? Then we've got Ismail Mavui. Mainly picked him because, well, he's 18 years old. He's already got 16 caps for Mozambique. I love an obscure regen. And on that topic, of course, Gilbert Alfaro, who is a bloody good player from Costa Rica. One thing I always found about Costa Rican players is that you can get some decent ones at times, but they're usually actually quite expensive. They have quite a high value in some of their players, I find. Next up, Vladimir Pinchuk, who is a pretty solid attacking midfielder, and he's Belarusian. You know I love an obscure one. Then we've got Ricardo Ford. I mean, this is some serious obscure. He's not amazing by any stretch, but he's got 50 caps for Barbados, and he's a regen too. Ricardo Ford playing for Guiseley. I like that. I love stuff like that. When you've got like a lower league player that's getting like 50 caps for his country. And speaking of slightly more obscure nations, here we go. Cypriot attacking midfielder Savas Ayonu? I don't know how to pronounce the surname. Yeah, 19 years old and already has 20 caps for Cyprus. I love an obscure region that is actually performing amazingly for a big club too. Then Ryder Muller, which is a great name for a Brazilian left-sided player. God, if he was right-footed, he would be my ideal inside forward. In fact, yeah, he's 6'4" as well. What a beast! Next up, Kay Gutzeit, a Austrian right-back. If he had slightly better crossing, he would be my dream right-back. But Vigo with that 18 crossing is just mwah. Then we have Mohamed Goudazi, who is an Iranian 15-year-old who's come through at Wilston, which is very cool to see an Iranian come through at Wilston. I love obscure nationalities coming through English teams' youth intakes. Braulio Cabrera, playing for Sheffield United, is a Frenchman, but he is my dream DM. Look at that, 20 marking. My goodness. He'd follow you home. Next up is a goalkeeper called Taxi. You can't really go wrong with a Taxi, can you? We just need another one called Uber to put him out of business. And finally, Dude. Dude's a very popular name, but this guy is actually a very solid centre-back. So there you go. That is a bumper crop of regens. Drop them in the Discord, and I'm sure I will definitely be back on it for next week's episode. Don't you worry about that. Right then, one more quick thing. A couple of episodes ago, I asked you guys for suggestions for the manager for the next save. I wanted to get this stuff done, regardless of whether we were to do anything this season or not. That way I've got that stuff done. I don't have to rush it. So there'll be a straw poll in the description to this video for you guys to pick the manager for the next save. Go in there and vote for who you want, and they will be the manager for, well, we haven't picked the team yet, but whoever that is in the next save. So the reason I asked you was so that we could get loads of suggestions. There have been tons, so go ahead and vote for your favourite. Right then, we've had two games off camera. We've had Everton and, of course, Chelsea in the FA Cup semi-final. Let's go have a look at what's been going on in those. So first, we hosted Everton, and as you could see, we lost 2-1. However, there's some subtext to this. And that is the fact that this game was played during the international break. Really? Well, the Premier League would never sanction something like this. We were basically missing virtually every player that was called up to play for a European national team. And that's a lot of them, as you can see. Vigo played, which is fine, but Puro had to start the back. Look at the bench. Players like Levi Kitson and Dan Short had to come off the bench in this game because we were lacking players so badly. Guard Dog played at DM and had a mare. Carlos Terrell played. Lloyd Hubbard came off the bench. Bruno Bridges was on the bench. Albert Asner started this match. It was mental. Like, some of these guys weren't even like second or third string. Some of these guys would have been fourth string players for us, and they had to play. And we still played all right, which is the most frustrating thing. We took the lead through Carlos Terrell, goal off of a corner, which was great. We created some really good chances in this game. We just couldn't put them away. Everton then got back into the match with Richarlison getting right to the post practically. The ball hit the goalkeeper, hit him and went in, which was frustrating as all hell. And then they caught us on the break in the second half. Richarlison was still a long way out, really. I think maybe the keeper could have done a bit better here, but we went down 2-1 at home to Everton, who really are putting a stake into them getting a top four finish this year. It has to be said. But then we had this. Yes, that's right. We're in the FA Cup final this season. We'll be playing Manchester United. It's amazing. And honestly, I can't believe these guys put in such a good performance. This was a rotated side. I decided to rest players because I knew we had the Champions League and I just decided that was more important. And they came up with the goods. Julio Vigo was an absolute monster in this match. Chelsea just kept losing him, so we just kept telling him to put that ball in the box, and eventually it came to pass. He got the ball out on the right-hand side, whipped it across. There was Anthony Martial. Honestly, this game could have been 3 or 4-0 in the end, but I think Kevin Wright kind of stopped us there. The midfielders were sensational. Everybody was on song, and we are in the final. Brilliant work, lads. Just very briefly, this is what the league looks like. We are only 1 point above Everton now, but we do have 2 games in hand on them. 3 points clear of Manchester City, and we do have a game in hand on them as well. We're still in a good space, but that defeat to Everton has definitely cost us a little bit. But fair play to Everton. They're really looking like a shoo-in for that top 4 now. So it's the West London derby today as well in the Premier League, which is nice. Hopefully Fulham will do us a favour and beat Chelsea. It's unlikely though, come on. So we have some slight problems. Villa is suspended because he got a yellow card. Stubbsy is out again, and Middledorp also out. So we're lacking a bit in terms of options as well as Villa. So Kevin Wright's going to have to start up front today. Then again, you never know. We're just going to have to rotate this around. We should have a fairly strong lineup though, because we've rested players well, and I'm pleased with that. Okay, so right lane, Eels, Steku, Slawi, Bofa, Bednar, Rusel, Maya, Karius, and Negoita. Nice work. And on the bench, Abasolo, Vigo, Mello, Dimitrov, Guarddog, Ekwebu, and Lloyd Hubbard. Literally the fourth best striker we have at the moment is old Lloydie. There we go. Right then. First leg, away at the Etihad. Come on, lads. Even if we just score a goal, I'll be happy. I think the home leg is the key here. As much as I wish I keep turning that off afterwards, it does look nice for these screens, I gotta say, to see the players warming up at least. But I wish they'd let you turn it off from this screen. I don't know why they don't. Right then, let's have this. We're taking kickoff. We've got basically a full-strength team out, minus Kevin Wright. But not only that, they are completely fresh, which I think might be more than Manchester City can say. Karius getting off to a good start. If we can win a flick on here, perhaps. Oh, Slawi could pick it up and have a shot. No, he's lost out. Joao Felix. We've got 2-on-1. But there is a guy coming forward. Oh, don't let him square it across. He has done. Leon Bailey's in. And they've already scored. Inside a minute, we've been caught on the break. Leon Bailey sneaking... Well, not sneaking in at all. Manchester City already have the lead in this tie. It's not the end of the world. But it is a bit frustrating to get caught out so easily, so quickly. Joao Felix goes past him like he's not there. I don't know why he gets dragged inside so much there. They get back across, and it's a good finish from Leon Bailey. There's nothing that Negoita could do there, and it's already 1-0 City. Quick little side note, one of our youth players that came through a couple of seasons ago, he's only 17 still, has just won his first cap for Zimbabwe. Right! Oh my god, he should do better there, Kevin. That's prime goal-scoring territory. He has to do better. But yeah, a player called up for Zimbabwe, that's pretty dope. Slawi. Right! Comes back to Slawi. Can he find the cross? Oh, what a save. Okay, now we're looking like the better side. I'm okay. Let's keep this pressure going. And I know I asked a little while ago about the opportunity of potentially getting a Stockport shirt, so if anyone knows any more about that, do let me know, because I want to get a Bruno Bridges Stockport shirt if I can. This game is really stagnating at the moment. I'm tempted to go to hit early crosses because they're keeping so much of the ball here. And he's gone all the way through! Lepicard makes the save. We're doing all right here. Honestly, it's not been a bad first half from us. We've probably been the better side, but that early goal has really cost us. And City are going to just try and hold on. A 1-0 win for them is a very, very strong one. But if we score a goal and take a 1-1 back to Stockport, that could be huge. So I'm all right with it for now. Their goalkeeper is getting a lot of the ball. I think we need to press their back four a little bit more. Because their goalkeeper is getting way more of the ball. Bednar whips it. Oh, he's got it across. Oh, what a save! Wow. Ridiculous. I mean, a goal in the first minute is what seals it. We just did, I don't know, we just faded towards the end of that game. Nothing really happened for us. Didn't create enough. We had a fair number of shots in this match, but they just looked a bit weak. It's very similar to how we've played against them in both games in the league. With the full strength side. We've yet to score against them in those games. It's very weird. We're just getting beat by these sort of kind of performances. We've got to do a hell of a job now in the home leg to try and pull this one around. I still think we're capable of it because it's only a 1-goal deficit, but it does mean away goals could be absolutely crucial now. Oh, God. Thankfully, we've got a strong defence. That's not ideal. We've got Villa away in the league now, and then we'll come back for the home leg. This is tense as all hell. I need better from us. Right, so we had one game off camera, and to be honest, after this, I had to go away and make myself a cup of coffee because I wanted to pour it on Kevin Wright's head. This is the worst performance I've seen from a striker in this save, bar none. I can't think of a worse one. He had opportunities, perhaps, rather than chances. I think he had a couple of those as well, and he was awful. Absolutely awful. We took the lead early on, Abasolo on the right, threading the eye of a needle, and there was Anthony Martial at the back post to give us the lead. Lovely old stuff. But then They broke the offside trap just after half-time. I don't know how he was onside, but he was, apparently. Broke through and managed to make it 1-1. Then they went back. They went in front just after that with a corner goal. It was a mess. Thankfully, Martial bailed us out, and he put in a really solid display, but everyone else was just piss poor. Rotated side, fine, but it just was not a good performance. We are determined to bottle the league at the moment, and it's so disappointing. I thought we'd wrapped it up, not wrapped it up, but put ourselves in a really good position, but losing at home to Everton, now dropping points at Villa. It's really bad. But today, it's about... Actually, we'll do it from the other screen. It makes more sense. Oh, yeah, that reminds me. Chelsea actually lost to Fulham in the West London derby. So there is that, and that's pretty much ended their hopes of getting into the Champions League spots. Because with Everton doing as good as they are, I think they're actually top of the league now. But for us... Oh, and the other teams that have gone through. Barcelona, you can see, went through. Paris Saint-Germain went through. Man United, you feel they probably will go through. Then again, we've got the same deficit as Porto do, and we've got a hell of a job overturning it. I know it's only one goal, but we have to put in one hell of a defensive display tonight because we really can't afford to concede. It's as simple as that. And that's going to be made even more difficult by the fact that Guard Dog and Julius Meyer are both out. They picked up training injuries, and I think even if we were to go through, Julius Meyer would probably miss the semi-finals as well with that twisted ankle. So I think Philip Soller might have to start here, which is... I know he scored a goal against them earlier this year, but I still don't want to have to put him in. I really didn't. But I don't think we've got much choice. In fact, yeah, that's pretty much it. So, no, we're not going to start David Mello. We're going to start Liviu Staiku. Come on, there we go. So, is that right? Yeah. Villa, Lane, Eels, Staiku, Slawi, Bofa, Bednar, Roussel, Solet, and Karius with Negoita in goal, of course. On the bench, we're going to go with Abasolo, Vigo, Middledorp, Wright, Dimitrov, Mello, and Anthony Martial, who put in a good performance in the last game, so I feel like he's worthy of a chance here, potentially. As for what we do in this game, I don't know. I mean, part of me is tempted to go attacking from the start, but I'm just concerned that that might lead to more damage than it's worth. We're just going to have to play it by ear, I think. Right then. Let's just go and do it. We're going to press a bit harder on some of these players just to try and force some errors. I don't know. Because to be honest, we've just struggled to create stuff against City this season, other than the cup game. Edgeley Park does look great at night. And one of the downsides if we were to win the league, Champions League this year is we wouldn't get to play in the new stadium. But I'd take that. If we're going to be the best and win the Champions League, we need to beat the best, and they're probably one of the best. If we were to win this game, oh my god, then I feel like we'd have a really good chance, because this is about as good a tough a team as you're going to play. Very, very tough start. Neither team's really pulled a shot out. Slawi's shot, yeah, Le Picard will easily save that, but at least it's a shot for us. We just need to work this a bit. Oh no, they're going to slip it through for Pietro Pellegrini. He's in, he's already in, he's going to score. And save Benagoita, the big man, obviously coming up trumps, one of our stars of this year. My assistant reckons short passing. I don't normally pay that much attention to him, but I do wonder if maybe we could get away. But would I rather just... Screw it. You know what? I'm going to try it. It's worth a go at this point. And Karius has won it. Here we go. Breakaway. Got options left and right. Karius has found Villa. Yes! Stockport 1, Man City 0. John Villa, mate, that's what we needed. An early-ish goal has given us the lead, and maybe we should stay on short passing. This seems to have worked nicely. I don't know if it's actually gone over to that yet. Wonderful from Karius. He makes up a huge amount of ground, and he's patient. He doesn't rush the pass. He picks out the one he wants, and it's John Villa. I mean, the keeper's got no chance there. 1-0 at Edgeley Park. That's a nice early goal to hopefully... Right, we'll stay on a positive now. Finds Lane. Oh, saved by Le Picard. That's more like it. We're really starting to turn on some quality now. Yes, early on as well. Villa, this is really nice football from us, I tell you. Oh, Russell Eels is through. Saved again by Le Picard. Okay, now we're starting to turn the screw. This is more like it, lads. We need to score while we're on top, though. Russell Eels has taken a knock. Twisted, we can't keep him on it. Not 41. Oh, God, it's annoying because he's actually been all right so far. Bailey. And, oh, no. Oh, what a save. And a Goiter again. Abasolo. And, oh, Villa's in. One touch. Oh my god. Oh, it was a blocked shot. Villa was through. He should have made that 2-0. That was the chance. I just don't think it was working towards the end. It's good so far, but yeah. But I am going to turn both of those off and just go back to normal. We might even go to hit early crosses later if we can. 1 goal away from a Champions League semi. We got there last year, and if we were to knock out City from this position, from being a goal down, without the away goal as well, that would be quite something. Uh-oh. Free kick for City. It's the last thing we need is them scoring a bloody free kick. Are you joking? That is ridiculous. So the ball's whipped in. Deflection, 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 and somehow he's managed to put it in. Insane. Absolute insanity. Right, we're going on attacking. We're going to go hit early crosses. We're going to have to do something here. That is pathetic. That goal has completely killed our confidence. And now we need 2, and I just don't think it's going to happen. Look at this. Nothing's happening. Screw it. We're going to go to very attacking. We've got 20 minutes to find 2 goals, for crying out loud. And then to concede a goal like that to knock you out of the Champions League is just ridiculous. Lane's ball in. Maybe because someone can win a header for us. Back out to Lane. Use him, use him. Go on, Lane. Get us a good right-footed cross, son. That's not... Oh, what a strike! Elcho Bofa puts Stockport back in front. That is insanity. What a strike from Elcho Bofa. He doesn't score many, but when he does, what about this? 12 minutes to go. Can we find a winner? Lane's ball deflects back to him. He's hit that first time. What about that? He only scores important goals. Well, we'll see if that's important or not, shall we? I still don't think it's going to be enough, though. 7 minutes to go. Knock it down. Bofa. What a hero he would be if that was the goal that sparked the comeback. Solid. I just don't think it's going to be quite enough. Whipping it long. Abasolo might win the header, you know. He's got it. Can he get the cross in? Not really. Lane. Blocked. Slowy! Oh my god! Stockport 3! Manchester City 1! We've got it at the moment. We're 6 minutes away from going through in the Champions League quarterfinal. Oh my goodness me. What a strike from Slowy. I'm going to turn it off of that. Oh my god, Jamie Lane attempted the overhead kick and Slowy's absolutely driven one in the bottom corner. It's 3-1 Stockport. Right, okay, back to positive, or even... Screw it, we're going cautious. You can do this. Oh my god, what a pair of goals. That's better. They've had to bring all their players back. 30 seconds, lads. Just hang on. Bofa. Abasolo. Mello. Slowy. Out wide, it's going to be overhit, but I don't think it's going to matter. Stockport 3, Manchester City 1. Yes! Oh my god. That is some comeback. Elcho Bofa and Abdurazak Slowy's goal. Bradley Tate's goal. Imagine if that had knocked us out of the Champions League. What a comeback. Bofa man of the match. He's just sparked an enormous comeback. Like, he's single-handedly practically dragged us through there. Slowy's goal was fantastic as well, but that was something else. My god. Champions League semi-final draw today. Barcelona, Man United, Paris Saint-Germain, Stockport. Who are we going to get? I just want to avoid Man United just so that we don't have to play another English side. Come on. Paris Saint-Germain. We've beaten them before. Well, oh, bloody hell. Really? So now we have to knock out Manchester United if we're going to actually get to the final. Who we would have played in the final last year if we hadn't lost on pens. Well, there you go. Tomorrow's episode, Man United. So we've got quite a few games against Manchester United coming up. 4 of them. 4 games against Manchester United we've got over the next, 8 matches. That is mental. So, off camera, we've got Brighton, Arsenal and Newcastle coming back for Manchester United. And then in the league, Manchester United with Cardiff and Bristol City. Good lord, next episode is going to be action bloody packed. I don't know if we've got quite enough in the tank to get through, in all honesty, but what a win that was over City. Bloody hell. Insanity. If you've enjoyed this episode, and I really hope you have, I mean, for that alone, drama, drop a like. That would be thank you for that in advance. And if you're new to the channel and you want to see more of this kind of stuff, hit subscribe. That'd be fantastic as well. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for Manchester United a lot. I'll see you guys soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye bye.